Oh man. So I made a YouTube poll and I asked what video you want me to make next time. And top 10 childhood shows were number one. Was it shows or movies? Let me check. It was let me check. Alright, it was shows and it has oh gosh, six votes and wow. Actually, guys, thank you for supporting my new content. It's been getting more views than usual, which is actually very crazy. Thank you all. Hopefully by then we'll get to 300 by hopefully the end of the summer, maybe. But anyway, here's my top 10 childhood shows. Basically, anything is fair game, whether that be from the 2000s, the 90s, or just all the way over there, because well, they were in my childhood. Basically, anything I watched before I turned 18 is fair game. So here we go. Number 10, Hilda. Alright, so I don't know if you guys asked this before, or I don't think any of you guys asked if why my persona or whatever sona is a deer fox. And this is the reason why. Hilda is such an amazing experience. And apparently I'm not the only one. Usually when I have an opinion, it's always, it's always the unpopular one. But this one, finally, I get a win. But yeah, I've been hearing nothing but good things about Hilda. And yeah, you're probably wondering, well, didn't this came out when you're in high school and you're watching this? Well, I was with my brother and I was like, yo, what are you watching? And it was like an original Netflix show. It was also British and, well, I live in America, so, British accents are new to me. Okay, not really. But anyway, I gotta get to the point. So I watched this with my brother, and my gosh, the animation, amazing. The story, amazing. The characters, amazing. Just everything about this show is amazing. It's epic. I never thought I would ever see a show like this in the modern times, but here we are. Nothing woke, nothing, conservative, nothing, nothing that will just score woke points. Just nice, fun. Similar to the Mario movie, which critics hate because, it's not woke or it has a good story. It's freaking Mario. Fuck you. Anyway, Hilda is like one of the best Netflix shows out there. Definitely better than Cocomelon, so I think we know what the popular vote is. But the main reason why this avatar is really, my identity here is my favorite character is Twig, who is a deer fox, and yep, yeah, really just this avatar was made for me because he was my favorite character, and yeah, I kind of stan him in a way, but yeah, and the cool thing is it's getting a third season. I hope if Netflix doesn't cancel it. If it has, well, screw you, Netflix. Well, if it hasn't, then that's good for me. Really good. But yeah, having 2 seasons in a movie is something, that's just really good. Anyway, it's going to be downfall from here, because number 9, My Hero Academia. I know. It's kind of a mid-show, it's kind of a cliche anime, and the fan base makes you want to bleach your eyes shut down. Wait, what? Makes you want to super glue your eyes shut. But hear me out. I'm sorry. So I actually got introduced to the show by memes, and then when I was in anime club in 10th grade, they showed it. I'm like, I wonder what this is. And yeah, I was hooked. Then I watched the series on Netflix. Well, not Netflix, on Hulu. I live in America. Netflix here is never good. On Hulu, it was great. Now, I'm not up to date on the series because last time I watched it was like almost in the middle of season 5, and that was like 2 years ago. No, 1 year. No, yeah, 2 years ago, 2021. Or was it 2022? I forgot, but it was somewhere around there. I started the series back in 2020. I really like the story, and sure the characters could kind of use some work, but other than that, I really enjoyed the anime. I know, you're not here for me to, talk about anime or bitch about anime, but, I kind of still like this series. I do need to catch up, though. Fortunately enough, my stepdad got Crunchyroll recently, so I can watch it, the My Hero Academia and read subtitles because only sub is on, which is fine. I love reading. Number 8, Naruto. Now, this one's higher than My Hero Academia just for one reason. It kind of introduced me to anime, which also just inspired me and just yeah. Um yeah. Um I need to tell you how this changed my life. So, I know there's two versions of Naruto, Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. I'm just going to combine them both. So, here's the story. I was 15 years old. I was finishing 9th grade. I was bored as all heck. Also, we were moving after that school year, so I was already stressed enough. I'm like, let me just watch something on Netflix. Like, I was watching Teen Nick at the time for some odd reason. Like, I kind of felt like I needed something, grown up to watch, I guess. I mean, that's kind of ironic since I found out Hilda with my brother, and I was like 10th grade, 11th grade, somewhere around there. But anyway, so I was like, I wonder what this anime stuff is. I've heard it's like way different from American stuff, and yeah, so I watched it, and it definitely changed my life. I guess you could say that it gave me power to complete the school year. But that's just not that. There's a reason Naruto is one of the most best anime and probably the most popular anime of all time. Even though I kind of see that there's flaws in it, because every time I talk to someone about it, they just said Naruto sucks. Or maybe because it's an anime, but worldwide, Naruto is not that bad. It's just, people just don't like anime because, it's new. But yeah, I love Naruto for its nice fight scenes, amazing story, amazing characters, and I hate Danzo so much. Now, I can see why people don't like anime a lot, especially Naruto, is that it's popular, yet 60% of the, well, maybe not 60%, but like roughly 40 or 50% of the anime is filler. Just alone in normal Naruto, half of the story is story, while the rest of it is filler until it's the last episode. So, I definitely get their point, but I'm going to be honest, unpopular opinion, I kind of like the filler because it just shows, more character to these characters. Number 7, Special Agent Oso. Now we are going back to 2010. I was in 1st grade. This was before we moved to grandma's house in my life. We were living with, really it was just me and my mom. Yep. This whole story just started with me and my mom. So, Mom had to work early, so I had to get watched by her friend, and she had Nick Jr. So I watched that, and there was this show called Special Agent Oso that I just watched a lot while I was a little kid, and I kind of enjoyed it a lot. I remember a lot of times just watching it while drinking Capri Sun in like 7 in the morning for some reason, but whatever. So. And then recent times, like a month ago, I was in Disney Plus, seeing like what's new, which just mostly woke stuff from Disney, so that sucks. But then I was like, hey sis, you wanna watch something like different, like something that I grew up with? So I watched it again, and I was like, oh yeah, the nostalgia is really punching me in the face. And yeah, now the show is very dated. Like, it came out in 2010, and it looked super dated as all hell, but I didn't mind. It was still charming and stuff. And not because I was a furry. No. Number 6, SpongeBob. Alright. Good thing my other parents don't find out that I do YouTube. Heck, they don't even watch YouTube. Yeah, my dad and stepmom are kind of old-fashioned. They don't even watch YouTube. Hell, I'm pretty sure they'll die if they found out I have been doing YouTube, but whatever. They'll also be dying if I found out if I ever watch SpongeBob. Now here, I can watch SpongeBob whenever I can, but But when I went with my dad and stepmom, they wouldn't let me because apparently it'll make you more stupid. And well, I made 2 movies, and other kids my age haven't. So yeah, you're right. You're right. It definitely does make me stupid. Anyway, I don't think any kid would survive in this generation without watching SpongeBob. SpongeBob has become such an iconic character over these years. And sure, the show is still like slowly dying of oversaturation and the episodes are just getting weaker and weaker, but it doesn't matter. SpongeBob has made a giant impact in our world, and I have no shame to admit that I have watched this show even behind their back because it is just that good. Now, whether or not it makes me stupid, I just can't confirm. Yes, because I can't even do math. Anyway, number 5, Harvey Beaks. This is such an obscure show, and I only remember watching it for a few months, then stopped for some reason. But this is just a wholesome show. Now, I can't believe I still remember this show. I just thought it was cringy back in the day, but after like watching it more, I really like how wholesome the show is. It's just about a blue bird. No, not regular show. We'll get to that later. Named Harvey, and he just goes to the woods and just explore and just have fun. Just normal forest stuff. I like it. I know this entry is short, but yeah, I like I said, I only watched it a little bit, but just the fact that I watched it only a little bit, and I consider this one of my favorite shows back then. It was it was amazing. Next is number 4, Oswald. I still like. All right, this also like came out on Nuke Jr. though instead of Disney Jr. when I was little. I vaguely remember it, but after remembering haven't I remembered the show before about a blue octopus in the city? And that's literally it's just a blue octopus living his life in the city. And that's really all you need. Back then things were simple. You didn't need, a gimmick to make a show good. You just had to make something that was enjoyable, and that was Oswald. It was such a wholesome, nice show. And that's really it. I don't really have anything else to add. Just this show is just super amazing, and I watched a lot of Nick Jr. when I was little, so I grew up with shows. Don't worry, they're not on the list. Like Wow Wow Wupsie, Ni Hao Kai Lan, Yo Gabba Gabba. Those were my 3 prime ones, but Oswald was my absolute favorite. Number 3, Breadwinners. Alright, I know I'm definitely going to get crucified for this opinion, but I kind of liked it when I was little. I watched it in middle school. I know, I'm such a child. But I watched it with my brother, so it's fine, right? Right? Anyway, this show was everything but calm. It was crazy, and I love overstimulating things. I know, it's bad for you, but I'm an adult. My mind is already messed up as it is. But yeah, I just like, the fast pace of this show. The main characters are sway and produced, and they deliver bread to other ducks. It doesn't get as simple as that, but this show is far from simple. It is just super crazy, wacky adventures. Now, I know a lot of people don't like this show, and that's fair. That's why I said I'm going to get crucified for this opinion. But me, myself, I love it. Number 2. Alright, so these 2 are like my favorite shows, and they're all both, and here's the spoiler alert, they're both on Cartoon Network. Number 2, The Amazing World of Gumball. Now, this show inspired my art style. I know you might think that's BS because literally the whole gimmick of the show is that it's multiple art styles, but just Gumball in general inspired my art. Like, look at this. I mean, I know it's not really the same because my art is more simpler, but it's mainly the eyes that inspired me. I remember like the day when this premiered, and I absolutely loved it. Every month I do something different, starting with this one. So yeah, being experimental is never that bad. I recommend modern shows take a look at this cartoon and being like, maybe I should experiment instead of releasing the same thing over and over and over and over. But if you haven't seen Amazing World of Gumball, you are missing out on your childhood because you gotta watch the show. It's amazing. It's awesome. It ended unfortunately, but I don't know. There was talk about a movie recently, but I don't know. I mean, I am actually glad the show ended so it can become nostalgia, especially for me. So, who knows? We might not get any more content, and I'll be just fine with that. It's such a wacky show, and yeah. Number 1. Regular show. Alright. This one probably came like from a mile away since I am 19 and yeah. Anyway, let me just put my notice over here of me being evicted. Anyway, so Mordecai and Rigby, best protagonists. The characters, amazing. The story, amazing. Everything about this show is freaking gold. Now, I know it looks weird, especially since it looks like it was, animated for Adult Swim. But I don't really mind. Now, this came out at a time where I was just too stupid to understand things. I was like came out in like 2010, so I was like first grade. And all through my life, just the show is just so amazing. It tackles relationships. It tackles, working, long hours without losing, losing the kids, which is very impressive because now kids shows are just, are directly towards kids and not really having a good, strong anything really. Just okay, I need to talk more about it. Regular show tackles everything. And I haven't even gotten to the best part yet. This show takes a normal, regular thing and then makes it surreal and stuff like that. But I need to talk about... Alright, this video is getting too long, so I need to get straight to the ending. The ending of the show is one of the best endings of a cartoon ever. It shows everyone moving on and going on to the next, phase of their life. Because that's the point of the show. Just Rigby is a slacker who doesn't really get anything done. But, after meeting Arlene, he challenges himself to improve. And Mordecai just never really moves on because, he got screwed over by Rigby, but whatever. It's such an amazing show. And yeah, it's just the ending always brings tears to my eyes. I'm really being vague on describing the show because I'm going to be honest, if you haven't seen regular show, you have to see it. It is such an amazing show, and I don't recommend. And I'm not mean watching 5 episodes and being done. Watching the whole series. J.G. Quintel is a master when it comes to storytelling. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and thank you for the support on my channel already. Seriously, a few days ago we were at 214, now we're at 219 subscribers. Thank you so much for the support, guys. I have no words. Thank you for everything. I never thought I would be popular, but man, we are really climbing the ranks, huh? Thank you guys for watching. I mean, at this rate, we might reach 1K by the end of the year, but we don't know. Thank you guys for watching. And bye. Thank you for everything, guys.